there, I'm Christine Dunbar from speechmodification.com, and this is my Smart American Accent training. In this video, we'll look at how to pronounce carbon emissions. So looking at the phrase carbon emissions, we have obviously two words here. The main stress in the phrase is on the word emissions, and it's on the mish syllable. So my rhythm for carbon emissions is going to sound like carbon emissions. So da 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 da. You really want your primary stress here on the second word. Let's break down the sounds and syllables of this word to help you pronounce it smoothly and easily. First of all, looking at carbon, if I'm just saying the word carbon, my stress is on the car syllable, and it still is stressed in the overall phrase. It's just not the primary stress. It's fairly straightforward with the spelling. It is just like the word car. If you have difficulty with that R diphthong, just notice that you can build it from just a regular sound. So feeling that tight back tongue for the then drop your tongue down and lift it back up. R, car. So you might want to build up from the R if that one gives you difficulty. Then the letters B-O-N have they sound more like it's a vowel schwa in that in that syllable, and so you can think about it like the word bun, but you don't want to have a lot of length there. So not car-bun, but rather carbon. You might even think of it as having no vowel at all. Moving right from the B to the N syllable may help you. Carbon. Very short, reduced vowel. Then, not emissions, but emissions. In the emissions word, we have the letter E, but we don't say an E here. We don't say emissions because, again, we're stressing on the mish syllable. That first syllable is an I sound. It's a reduced vowel. What I suggest for a second syllable stress word like this is start on the stress syllable and then add your first syllable back so that you can get the vowel sounds correct and the rhythm correct. To do that here, you would say mish, missions, emissions. That way I don't start the word the old way. I break the habit and I'm able to really hear that the mish syllable is the one that has the clear vowel and is longer. So missions, emissions. The letters, the double S in emissions say the SH sound. So I've rewritten it here for you with the letters SH. Oftentimes the SS at the ends of words in a word like miss would say the S sound. Here you want to make sure your tongue is further back and your mouth has more air coming out. Shh. Just like in she or share or mesh, for example. Okay, so trying that, we have, again, the ION ending. We basically have no vowel here. So I'm moving right from my SH sound to my N sound. Shun, emissions. If there's any vowel in there, it would just be a little bit of, again, a reduced schwa vowel. And then letter S says the Z sound, because when a word ends with a voice consonant like n, when you make it plural, you put the Z on. Emissions. You can hear that when I'm just saying it by itself, carbon emissions. I don't have a strong Z. I'm not saying carbon emissions. You don't want a strong, you just want a very, very short, light S there, emissions. That's how we make the Z sound in this kind of context. But if I'm saying carbon emissions are important to pay attention to, emissions are, you can hear how my Z really is strong if I have to link to the next word. So there I want to make sure that my letter S says the Z sound. Great. Once you can say carbon and emissions, begin to put them together. Carbon emissions, and then try using them in some short phrases. There's been a lot of news about trying to reduce carbon emissions. Carbon emissions have a big effect on climate change. We hope to see a dramatic reduction in carbon emissions over the next 10 years. Okay, thank you for this request. If you have a request you'd like to see me cover in our Word of the Day series, feel free to leave that in the comments for this video or any of my videos. I'll be back again tomorrow with another Word of the Day class, as well as on Friday, we'll have our live question and answer class. Thanks so much, those of you who have subscribed to the channel, and especially our channel members. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate the support. I'm Christine Dunbar from SpeechModification.com. Remember, if you want to sound like a native speaker, you can do it. SpeechModification.com. Bye, everyone. Hope to see you again soon.